you'll still have to do work in the real world.
But that's so exhausting. I'll just stay here. On my fluffy cloud, I can just leave all the real world stuff to the rest of the girls, right?
Welcome to Gacha Hell aka Magical Girl Raising Project. Picture this, you're addicted to a free-to-play mobile game, praying to the RNG gods. Then bam. The game developers hit you with 10,000 to 1 odds to become a real-life magical girl, transformations, superpowers, and enough Mo energy to fuel Japan's GDP. Honestly, better odds than getting a new GPU or a PS5 at lunch. Sounds like a dream, right? The game starts cute, earn magical candies, the in-game currency for good deeds like rescuing kittens and not being a total sociopath. Surprise surprise, the system is rigged harder than an EA loot box. The mascot brings a message with Discord mod energy. Oops, too many magical girls, not enough mana, let's trim the fat. What starts as a wholesome girl power anime turns into a gladiator pit of despair, where friendships are fake, the power of love gets you stabbed, and everyone learns that survival of the fittest isn't just a Darwin meme, it's the law of the land. Who are the contestants? Snow White, the main girl. She's pure, she's wholesome, and she thinks magical girls should actually help people. What a novel concept. Her ability? Hearing the thoughts of people in distress. Congrats, you're a glorified 9/11 operator. She quickly realizes she is useless in a tavern brawl, much less a life or death situation, so she settles for watching everyone around her die and whining. La Pucelle, Snow White's bestie / potential love interest. He is a Shota cosplaying as a Loli. He's chivalrous, strong, and willing to die for his chosen waifu. Very relatable. He has a gigantic sword, for a 12-year-old. His mortal nemesis is the Ice Sky Truck. Ripple, edgy ninja girl who throws shuriken and always frowns. Discount Jinx from League, but edgier. She's a ninja magical girl with a tragic past trademark, and she's got that I don't care about anyone attitude until she inevitably does. The token Doomer Sundara. Her ability is that whatever she throws will never miss its target, except when it does for plot reasons. Top speed, Ripple's ride or die bestie. More the latter. Her power is that she flies on a broom like very fast. Used to be a 16-year-old mob boss, but now she is a 19-year-old, secretly, pregnant teen with a salaryman husband. You already know where this is going. Ruler, Karen with mind control powers. Cannot succeed in the Japanese corporate world, because woman. She decides to surround herself with dumb preteens so she can feel superior. Thinks she's a genius girl boss, but forgets that hiring literal sociopaths as your minions is a bad idea. My nail and you nail, interchangeable twin gremlins, they're mean girls who don't even pretend to be nice for a second. Think discount Teen Rocket, but with homicide. They can turn into any person or object and share one brain cell. Loki the actual evilest duo in the whole anime. Tama, best girl. Her special ability? Digging holes, whatever she slashes with her claws becomes a hole. Basically a human shovel. Comes handy for the number of graves needed in the show. Unfortunately, too slow to realize in time that she is OP. Swim Swim, worst girl. A 6-year-old who transforms into a 7-year-old. Acts like a soft-spoken Loli, but this child has the soul of a corporate war criminal. Has the ability that the discount Tintin-looking guy from My Hero Academia does, but better. Absolutely terrifying. Hates bright lights and fun. Honestly, fuck you Swim Swim. Calamity Mary, gacha addict alcoholic 40-year-old who turns into a gun-summoning alcoholic 20-something. Chose booze and Genshin instead of husband and child. Probably the only sensible decision she makes throughout the whole show. Treats the game like a Call of Duty lobby. Every other contestant thinks she is a badass, because all the others are around 10 years old. Fails against anyone mildly competent. Spends more time shooting civilians than playing the game. Magic Alloy 44, backstabbing jobber. Tries to exploit the cash shop, betrays the main group, kisses up to Mary. Stands others. Gets just treatment. Hardcore Alice, Goth Loli, quit to lose her head, but thankfully it grows back as she can regenerate from any injury. Gets screwed by still sleeping with a plush rabbit. Sister Nana, useless hot lesbian. Has a support ability she only uses once, and even then it's unclear what it does, either heals or buffs the other person, I guess. Even more naive than Snow White. Winter Prison, useful hot tomboy lesbian. Competent fighter, creates walls, and basically gets the worst matchups constantly. Gets dragged down by being a sidekick to Nana, only got into the game, because her roommate nagged her. Nemrin, narcoleptic who has Nightmare on Elm Street powers, a shut-in who sits in chat all day and refuses to leave the house. Very relatable. Sets the worst butterfly effect in motion by giving a shitty motivational speech. Spoilers, first to die, She is missed for a whole of 3 minutes, then everyone forgets she even existed. Cranberry, true PvP tryhard, she's here for high KD ratios. The true mastermind behind the death games, there to weed out the weak and choose the best magical girl to represent the world of magic. Thinks she is the final boss, honestly would have gotten wrecked by 3 to 4 other characters, if she didn't have plot armor. Oh yeah, her power is she can project any kind of sound from anywhere. Fave, cute AI mascot who very surprisingly is a bloodthirsty little shit. The true mastermind behind the death games, gets off on preschoolers murdering each other, hates The Rock. Whatever goes for plot here looks like this. The 16 girls think they just won the anime equivalent of Willy Wonka's golden ticket. At first, it's all haha, let's just collect candies and see who wins guys. Then, Nemrin dies at the end of the first week, and the girls find out via glitch. Oh no. This is Hunger Games, but Sailor Moon. Top speed and ripple vibe. A new update drops, theft and robbery is now a-okay. You can now steal candies from other girls, which turns this into Grand Theft Auto, Magical Girl Edition. Ruler and her gang decide to rock Snow White since she is the first on the leaderboard. Lopusel gets distracted by twins and shows off his sword to them, they get scared by it. Nice job champ. They manage to rock Snow White. Ruler gets greedy and her underlings double-cross her so she dies for having the least amount of candy on the second week. Swim steps up to lead the gang, and she looks like a nicer boss, but since she is a slightly retarded 6-year-old she misinterprets what made Ruler an effective leader. More on that later. Top speed and ripple vibe. The nun and her sidekick take on the final raid boss together, and surprisingly enough they survive the encounter with no major losses. Then the first twist you won't see coming from a mile away happens. Lopusel gets killed off early because he also takes on Cranberry. He actually beats her ass, but due to plot-induced stupidity he gets tricked and trucked by her. Rip femboy. Top speed and ripple vibe. Pay to win is introduced to the game, since Fave is an asshole. You can trade years off your lifespan for power UPS and items. Imagine swiping your credit card and losing 10 years of your life for a digital skin. Very relatable. Meanwhile Mary asks Robich to prove her loyalty by mugging somebody. She jogs out to hype up hardcore Alice who decides to start stalking Snow White, but still keep things consensual with her. Mary decides she actually liked having a minion and tries to take revenge by killing off hardcore Alice. They have the best fight scene in the show. Mary technically wins, but doesn't manage her goal of killing Alice. Mission failed successfully. Top speed and ripple vibe. Swim and the other psychos lure Nun-Milf and Winter Prison into a trap by feigning an alliance. Winter Prison saves her useless sidekick, pabs the twins, then goes out like a champ, because Swim has no chill. Fuck you Swim. Fave shenanigans happen. Mary goes on a civilian killing rampage to draw out Snow White. Everyone comes together to either help the civilians fight Mary or off some of the competition in the chaos. Top speed and ripple manage to take out Mary. Swim does swim things and spawn camps Top speed and her unborn child for the double kill. Ripple cannot vibe alone so she swears to take revenge. The nun becomes an hero, since she cannot cope alone. So there was no point in Winter Prison saving her life at all, but this anime cannot even give you the satisfaction of having 2 hot lesbians dying in each other's arms. We are approaching endgame at this point. Swim takes out hardcore Alice in her civilian form and believes she now has enough XP to take out Cranberry. Fuck you Swim. She gets a reality check as Cranberry wrecks the twin and also flashbangs and nearly kills her, but best girl Tana comes to the rescue to make the last minute clutch save. Swim awards her efforts by putting her downtown style. Fuck you Swim. It's time for the final showdown. Fave encourages Ripple to go after Swim, since the bloodthirsty little shit actually wants Snow White the pure and innocent naive soul to be the final survivor and thus the winner and representative of the world of magic. Why? We don't know, motivations don't make sense here. Ripple gets her shit pushed in by Swim. Snow White arrives to make the save with Thingamajig MacGuffin, resurrects Ripple who finally puts down Swim. Then they also break Fave and they live happily ever after. Until season 2 at least, which is supposedly coming soon. Snow White and Ripple vibe. The lesson here, but never trust free-to-play games. This is an unusual sleeper hit, has a slow build and gets more and more unhinged each episode, a solid 7 out of 10 with some genuinely surprising twists. For next time we are going to go so near hentai territory the whole video might have to be a black screen narration.